How proud are you of your guys being able to go on the road in this environment, the weather the way it was, and win the ball A on the ground and B with big plays in the second half on defense?
Well, it's anytime you go on the road in this league and win, it's a team win. And I thought, our defense made enough plays, obviously, to win the game in the second half. We had a pick six, interception to shut down a drive. I thought our kicking game was solid. Kaiser, when we asked him to punt, created some long fields, and you look at Lambeau coming in and making his field goal attempt, and took advantage of his opportunity. So, our specialists did a pretty good job, I thought, across the board. And for us to come in the second half and with the elements the way they were, our offensive line, I thought, played very, very well.
Talk about you guys ran the ball very, very well in the second half, and talk about what does that do for the level of confidence of your offensive line to, lack of a better word, impose their will on the defense.
Our offensive line is pretty confident right now. I mean, they've played well this year and played. We just haven't really asked them to do those types of things like we did tonight. I think the elements had something to do with that. Sorry about that. When it was raining the way it was, and we showed the patience to be able to do that as a coaching staff and as a football team. And whenever you go on the road and win like that, it's a team win. You've got to do some things at certain times of every game that you can handle the momentum, because you come into this environment and it's raining and people are going crazy. For our team to settle down and play through that says a lot, and that's going to help us too. I mean, we had a lot of young guys on the field defensively, but obviously the strength of our team still has been our O-line, and I'm proud of the way they're playing.
Talk a little bit too about defensively. You guys, a couple times Arkansas got close and they stopped you guys a couple of times and had the ball with a chance maybe to go ahead, and seem like defense you guys came up, got a couple of 3 and outs. How much does that raise the confidence level of you guys?
It does. It does. Not only the plays at the end, but also the critical turnovers. You play in a game like that, and offensively you hang on the ball in that rain, and then create some turnovers and score on defense. That creates a lot more confidence with your guys. So, like I said, there are a lot of things that go into winning a game like this on the road, and all 3 phases. Can we be better? You bet we can. But there's a lot that we can build off of going on the road and winning this league tonight in the fashion that we did.
How nice is it to finally have a healthy Trey Williams?
Yeah, healthy Trey Williams. He's still limping a little bit, but he's obviously he's a lot better than he was the last couple weeks. With that ankle, I was glad to see him get through tonight without tweaking it again. He tweaked it a week ago on the kickoff, and so he's a guy that brings another dimension. All of our backs have their own value. Ben Molina. I think you see what Trey Carson brings to the table for us, something we haven't had from a 230-pound running back, and Brandon Williams is really a fast guy. So they all have their own pluses, and we utilize them all, and I think we're able to keep them all fresh that way, and they enjoy playing the game. And I think the amazing thing is you go back and look, they're blocking for each other, and as much as we won the ball when we're in those 2 back sets, the other guys are blocking for them, and that's a credit to those guys.
Are you surprised at all at how elusive Trey Carson is?
No.
Such a big guy?
No. I mean, anybody who's seen him, he played at Oregon as a true freshman. So, they have pretty good players.
Coach, talk about Jake Spavital, how you trust him, and making that arrangements at halftime, coming in with a better power running game, and just overall, just been a while. Talk about what you see happening.
Well, I think we sit down in halftime, and the quarterbacks are a part of that meeting, and Jake and Clarence get together, and we talk as an offensive staff about where we are, what we can do, what the plan is, what's good, and our quarterbacks are there too, because sometimes they see things differently also. And so there were a lot of great ideas that we talked about, that we came out at halftime, and that's what it's all about. You know, when you have, as I've said before, making adjustments is not just coaching. You have to be able to communicate that, and your players execute it. And it's a lot easier with veterans, and with a veteran offensive line and quarterback and receivers than it is maybe on defense, where we got a bunch of young guys out there. You know, when Kirby went down, that was tough. So, but I thought, you know, like you said, to be able to adjust at halftime and really play a style that maybe is different for us, than people think is different for us, will do a lot for our confidence going down the road.
How much did you guys prepare for Brandon Allen, and what did he do early on? I know in the second half you guys were really good to him.
You know, we're prepared for whoever showed up, and I thought, you know, I've known Jim Chaney a long time, and worked with him, you know, at Purdue, and I thought they had an excellent plan. You know, they kept us off balance, wheel routes, reverses, you name it. We got the kitchen sink tonight. So there were balls all over the place, and just a really diversified attack. And I wasn't surprised. I thought that they protected him. You know, they changed the protection a little bit and gave him, you know, 1 or 2 receiver routes when they needed to, and got him comfortable early. And like I said, I thought their plan was excellent and freewheeling, and something that I really, you know, thought would happen coming from Jim.
You guys had to shift so much personnel early in the season on defense. Now have a couple guys going down. How much of a challenge was it, and also just how, you know, how much resiliency did they show?
Yeah, I mean, you get in a game like this on the road, and you got guys, you know, out for play, in for play. Some guys are going back and forth in plays. That's going to happen in this league. You know, the bye week comes at a good time for us. You know, we got some guys. I saw Mike limping around. Don't know what the extent of his deal is. Darian Claiborne, just a number of guys, and what it gives us is really a week, 2 weeks for those guys to get healthy, because we're going to be into a pretty serious run here in SEC play. So, you know, to win on the road and then get to a bye week where we are, I think the bye week comes at a really good time for us.
How would you assess Johnny's night?
You know, we when we asked him to make plays, he made plays. We took care of the ball. You know, we were able to run it and be patient. You know, the third down play at the end of the game to Mike was a critical one, and the fourth down play to just throw a hitch out there. You know, a lot of people wouldn't do that, but when you trust your players, you know, it's you know. I don't know that we got a better play than him throwing the ball to Mike Evans in anything. So that kind of narrowed the whole list right there. Not that we're going to do that every time, but, you know, it's third down, and that's a pretty good combination for us. I thought, you know, like I said, he took care of the ball, and we were able to be really, really efficient with a number of backs, and you know, that's